So where did the voice come from? The singing voice, where did that come from?
Oh, I've always been a wee channer. I've always had a go at it. What's your favourite one?
Oh, I don't know, I don't really...
You like my way?
I like Matt Monroe.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Love him.
I started singing lessons about 4 weeks ago.
Is he? How you doing?
Alright, really enjoying it.
I left my heart in San Francisco on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. Oh, I don't care, my love waits there in San Francisco upon a blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. Who loves you, baby?
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. We go someplace to dance. I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me.
It will go up the top. She was a bit more comfortable.
Oh, they good line.
Do you have any difficulty or do you need help with the toilet? Going to the toilet?
No. No, I don't.
Right, the next section's about getting dressed or undressed.
I'm all right now, no problem.
Are you okay on that one? Do you have any difficulty or need any help getting dressed or undressed?
No.
No, so we can tick no to that one. Okay.
My granddad's situation, he went in the hospice to obviously pass away, but I don't believe that obviously is with everybody.
Not everybody on the ward is, is just there, just waiting. They do, like sometimes they go in to monitor their medication.
Yeah.
They could just be in for a few days. But they also have the daycare,
Yes.
where people just go once a week for a day. When I had my chemo, I lost a lot of lashes and some of my eyebrows as well. And that when you haven't got eyelashes or eyebrows, you do really look ill.
Yeah.
Makes you look ill.
So whereas when you get something like this,
Yeah.
you do feel a little better.
Yeah, and it makes you look just like everybody else and just normal and healthy. And
Exactly.
Even when people come to us and they're told they're dying, to me they're still living. I can't quite remember. Someone said to me, "Did you know that Doreen was in the Stirling Operatic Society?" I said, "Would you ever fancy doing a little bit of singing? I would love to hear you." And she says, "Yeah, that was my other life."
Right, try. Right, don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm doing it with you.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of coal making lots of heat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone said, resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be. Who takes good care of me? Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely.
Excellent.
Oh dear. Okay.
When I started nursing, I thought I wanted to do very technical, intensive care, that sort of really high-tech nursing, and I did that for a little while and realised the more I did that, the more I wanted to take machines off people and the wires off people and just get back to the actual person that was lying in the bed.
No, see, I'm already flat because I'm just totally...
Music's always been a really important part of my life, and I play a few instruments, but the one instrument that I love to use is my voice, and I just love singing. It's a very social thing, especially in a Scottish environment when it is such a part of the culture. I think it's one of the last things to deteriorate. Life expectancy across the whole population is going up all the time. The next generation, perhaps my grandchildren, will live until they're 100. It'll take us a long time to die. And that's because things have really changed in disease management. 10 years ago, you'd be given a terminal diagnosis and you'd be dead within a few months. The new treatments and medicines can keep people alive, sometimes for years, many years, but not every time. So you just don't know. Will I be living with this cancer for 3 months, or 12 months, or 10 years? And that's what brings a lot of uncertainty to a lot of people's lives. All of our patients are still at home. How on earth do they plan their future?
My mum and anything else. It's been 6 years that I was originally diagnosed with breast cancer. I've never wanted the kids to not have a strop, not be a subspecies teenager, or, just think, oh, I better not react that way, or I better not do that, I better not say that because mum's not well. I don't want them to think that. We tolerate the cancer, we fit it in, but our life is first and it's second. I want them to experience everything they're supposed to. This cannot get in the way.
Is that nice?
Got the chemo, had the op, then had the radiotherapy, and then said, well, can I go on my holidays now? And they're like, yes, you can, you know, that was June. Can I go in July? Yep, cool. So it was get on with your life, you know, come back and see us these times, and you'll have appointments, and you'll be on this medication, that's fine. Drew a line under it, moved on. Did not for the life of me think that it could come back.
Hello. Not bad at all. You're home. I need to go down. I phoned the GP and they've come to see me. It's just because my back was sore and I needed to sort out my meds. So don't panic, I'll phone you back, I promise. Right, okay, bye.
Here.
Oh, thanks, Daisy. I've been absolutely fantastic. My dad couldn't keep up with me in the hospital, which is unheard of because he walks for miles. But by Sunday, I'm starting to feel, I don't know if I've overdone it, but it's the same area. Right there.
Does that hurt when you do that?
Pulls and it makes my foot go a bit pins and needly.
Does it?
So I took diazepam yesterday because I thought, well, it feels more nerve than bone or that sort of thing, and it didn't even help.
I'm gonna make one for you as well.
It really didn't help.
Bye.
Do you want it in capitals or do you just want a capital at the start of your names?
Oh.
N-A-L-L.
Where's L?
Once it stops coming out, you then press that and it cuts it. There you are. Isn't that lovely?
Speedway as well, I believe.
Yes, at Lithgow back in '96, the year they won the league.
Fantastic. You still got the medal?
Yes, I have got it, yeah.
I thought you were going to say, no, he's not giving me a medal as yet.
I got it.
Ian, good to see you here.
Right.
Here we go then with heat number 10.
If you come from a motorbike, sometimes it does hurt and it can cause a lot of damage. And it got me used to being in pain. That's what helps me now. Because of the pain I'm in now. That if I hadn't been racing, I've probably suffered a lot more. It turned out that I actually had MS back in the 1980s. Lucky they didn't diagnose me, I think, at the time, because it had done, probably changed my life completely. I had those 20 years where I just did what I wanted to do. I was just on the go 24 hours a day. I would work during the day, I would put engines in my racing bikes at night and go to bed for a couple of hours, then get back up and go to work. I was really competitive with that and I wanted to win. Such a dramatic, sudden change for me from being one extreme to the other. Being totally active and being very fit and being able to do everything I wanted to do, and going to the opposite extreme. And because when it first hit me really hard. You sort of say to yourself, what have I done to deserve this? But at the end of it, it's a statistic. I was just one of the people, because it's such a high prevalence in Scotland of MS, I was just one of the people who got it.
So how long did it take for them to start you on the ketamine? Like, how long were you going to the pain clinic?
About 8 years.
About 8 years?
Yeah,
So it took 8 years for them to find something that worked for you?
They tried several different things, and they tried changing medication. It worked to a degree, but never took the edge off it. With the ketamine, I actually wake up in the morning, the first thing I think is not pain. If I can just get a few weeks where I don't feel so bad, that'll do me. So I'm quite happy with that now. So if I can get that few weeks, which you're giving me, that's great.
No, that's good.
It's easy to give in to MS. I know that I could just stop tomorrow, sit in a wheelchair, and that'd be me. I'll not get back out of it again. I have to keep on going. I have to keep on my feet, no matter how much it hurts, how much it kills you every day to do it. You've got to keep on doing it.
People generally are scared of pain. They're scared of the process of dying. They don't know how they will die or what it involves. So it's absolutely crucial that we try our best to get on top of pain. If someone was referred to come to daycare, we try to get those people in as soon as possible. Because some of them have got a limited time and we want to try to get involved as early as we can.
The dancing's great, you know, watching their feet move and the costumes. I'd love to be done up like that.
I think you might need to keep your eyes open. Eyes open. I tend to just dance on my own, you know, and I just dance round everybody. I can't stand in the same spot for very long. I think December and January, but I can't go past that. That's all I can really plan. I'm trying to hold on to time. Each day just gets quicker and quicker. Get quite anxious sometimes just thinking about it, thinking what's happening inside and, you know, what does it look like and is it getting bigger? When I was first diagnosed, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer of the lymph gland. Are you squeezing me? The chemo that I've been getting in the hospital wasn't working. So it says you can't have the stem cell transplant because it's not going to do any good. And I was still hooked up to chemo and stuff, and they just took it all down there and then and just said go home and enjoy what time you've got left.
Special rules are for people who have a progressive disease, so that's one that's gradually getting worse, and are not expected to live longer than another 6 months.
How's got it? How do you know when you're going to? You could die tomorrow.
It's quite difficult thinking about these things.
Wait a minute, read that again.
It said the special rules are for people who have a progressive disease and are not expected to live longer than another 6 months. Now, some people claim for attendance allowance under what they call special rules, which means that it's kind of fast-tracked. They speed everything up in terms of, you know, your application for the funding.
Now, what do you think we should answer there?
I think there's a discussion needed with the doctor, actually. The doctor's here.
Well, indeed, be the next time I see you. I hope no.
Well, indeed.
See, to be quite honest with you, I don't want to know anything about it.
Well, and that's absolutely fine.
Because if I worried about it, I'd probably die within 6 months.
So, if you don't want to know about your illness,
I don't.
That's
I
fine.
don't.
We
I
don't
don't.
need to have any discussions with doctors
No.
in here. Then that's
No,
fine.
I don't want to know about it. You don't want to know these things. You just want to know you've got prostate cancer. See that bit? It says if you're dying within 6, say no.
Yeah.
Just love it and get on with it. Get on with it. You've not got long to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Sing and dance and all that carry on.
Indeed. Yeah.
Aye.
You might stick to the window.
Tomorrow will be too late, Tosh. You've had your chance.
It's never.
Never.
You need to have duet with me.
Did I put me on never? Did I?
No, I says, can you do a duet with me?
Oh, can I do a duet with you? Oh, do you know, Tosh? For no 25 years ago, just 5 years ago, I would have done anything with you, but I'm no able now. Oh, I'm no able now.
It's not, it's a song.
What's a song? What's the name of the song?
Strangers in the Night.
Eh?
Strangers in the Night.
Strangers in the Night,
It goes like this, right?
Go to get this right.
Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the day.
Are you going to serenade me?
What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the day was through? Something in your eyes was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting. Something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night. Two lonely people, we were strangers in the day. Until that moment when we said our first hello.
Little did we know.
Love was just
a glance away. Love embracing glance away. Oh, go to this time.
Ever since that day, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right. Oh, wonderful. For strangers in the night.
I think singing really lets you know a person. The music here is actually something quite special. I'm not quite sure exactly how it started. They're singing more and more. They're singing for themselves, but also they're singing for each other.
Star shining in the sycamore tree. Dream my little dream of me.
It's great because you go on and it's when you get the applause. That's it. That's when you get the applause. That's what you go out for. This stem cell transplant's probably given me, if I'm lucky, 5 years, but that's a long time. That's good. I've got myeloma, which is basically a cancer of the bone marrow, and that made the vertebrae collapse, you know, all the bits in between. I got an operation a few weeks ago. They put bone cement in there to stabilise fractures. It's quite a celebration to get to this stage and feel so well. I think now, as I've got a bit better, but I still know that I don't have a long time to live, I know that the cancer's going to come back. That's when you start thinking about it. And it's still quite difficult because you know that you're going to miss out on a lot. Do you know what I mean? Although, when you're dead, you're not going to miss out on anything anyway, Do you know what I mean? It's only when you're still alive that you think, well, I'm going to miss out on grandchildren and, you know, things like that. So, but not just, it's who you leave behind. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that they will need me, but I won't be there.
I think the skills that we have developed here as nurses are those of not wanting to fix everything. We can't fix everything, and what we have to learn to do is listen. And sometimes you have to sit on your hands because all you want to do is fix it, and you can't fix it. You just listen, and really just listen, and listen properly. When Doreen was an inpatient, we weren't able to even move Doreen because of the conditions of her bones. We weren't allowed to touch her, and we weren't sure how we were going to deal with her in daycare because she was so fragile. And to watch how she's managed to get back on her feet, how she has made it through the difficulties that she's been through, it's quite remarkable.
The doctors worked with me, and eventually got me to a point where I was almost pain-free, and I just couldn't believe it. I just thought that was never going to happen, and it did, and that was the best ever thing that ever happened to me, was taking that pain away.
I haven't actually been here for the past 2 Fridays. I went a wee bit down and then I didn't want to go anywhere and I just wanted to stay in the house. But now that I've been out today and I've been here today, I'm feeling a bit better and I'll be a bit more confident again.
That's a smashing picture, I really like that, it's really good, yeah.
This isn't quite finished yet. Well, it's a memory box. Nobody has seen it in my family. This is a letter written when I was first given the news that was it, and I must have came home and I started writing a letter. Oh, this is our first haircut. I do have special birthday cards for Karis. I don't want to finish it. I don't want to take it home. When you're living with a long-term illness, you think, well, at least I can have time to say goodbye and do the things you want to do, whereas other people don't get that chance. But on the other hand, unfortunately, depression sets in because you're not doing your usual things. You're not, working and,
When you get MS, you get disconnected from everybody. Because all your friends disappear. A lot of them don't get back to you anymore, they just don't communicate anymore. A lot of them don't even understand what MS, and they half of them think they can get it. I enjoy music because it used to be a thing that I used to do with people and play music to them, and they used to enjoy it. The fact they enjoyed it, I enjoyed it a lot as well. A contract to work in the local dance hall, which was Tiffany's. I was very lucky because I was only 15 at the time. They didn't know that.
I said, I don't think I would like a boyfriend as a DJ anyway. Remember all the girls used to hang out with the DJs and all that?
I met her at a party. She was with somebody else at the time.
I'm definitely a kind of disco diva, you know. Like my 70s music, that kind of thing, Motown and all that kind of music. Whereas Zane was always more into the kind of dance, and so we're totally different in the music.
Got a disabled son. When Michael had his jab, the same day he ended up in hospital unconscious, not breathing. It caused brain damage. It's a big task to look after someone who's got many needs and as complex as Michael is. Okay. It's hard because, as well as Michael being ill, I'm ill as well, so there's two of us. And although I try and do as much as I can with Michael, I'm limited what I can do, so it puts a lot of pressure on Moira, my wife, to actually do it and look after him. So she does very well.
All right, give us a minute, Mary, give us a minute. All right, all right. Ian and Michael, that is my life, and if I either had either one of them, I'd be absolutely lost. Can I begin to think what that would be like, you know? Hopefully that'll not happen for many years. Obviously we're used to an income, and it was a healthy wage you used to get to just go on to benefit, and so it was a big turnaround for us. A social worker pointed out, she says, you don't want to get to the point where your husband desperately needs a downstairs room or something like that and you just don't have the facilities. You really need to act well. He can still get about. He said basically as that progresses through his life, what he might end up that he has to use a chair as well, you know. The house isn't actually going to be practical for us. We initially thought about maybe trying for a bungalow, but just now the bungalows are phenomenal prices, you know.
Because of where the secondary mets are in my bones, the pain had just kicked off. It's been hard, I have to say. I haven't even reached 40 yet, you know, and I'm already double incontinent. It's just accepting that I can no longer do this and I can no longer do that. However, I can still do this and I can still do that, so... But I can't go for walks anymore.
She'll just get like you.
Oh, and she'll eat it and she'll enjoy it and love it. Have I tried that?
We met on the going out to the pub scene, and it was his dancing. It was epic. I was like, wow, who is he? Without me, he would be devastated, and I don't think he can bring himself to think far ahead, because I think he thinks if I don't think about it and I don't talk about it, then it's not really happening. No, he's just too strong and proud. Too manly. Bless him.
What?
Gangnam Style Run Free.
It goes like that.
Hey, sexy lady. Woof.
I always thought, you know, that I've got forever, or as long as everybody else. I'd never thought that far ahead. I did say to my husband once that, you know, we have to remember we're creating memories for the children.
Can't sing with. Oh, just you?
No,
No,
that's me.
working you right. Okay. I've forgotten how it starts now. When do we start? Right, you ready? Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this.
Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me.
It's been here for 30 years now, and I don't think there's anybody in the Denny area that doesn't know someone that's either been here or worked here. We're partly funded by the NHS, 30% and we have to make up the rest ourselves. Every day, actually, we have to raise a bit more than £10,000. Every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's a struggle sometimes, it really is. But for tomorrow we're doing a vintage fair. So I'll build what I've done on these two. I'll let you see what they look like when they're kind of almost finished anyway. This is stuff that we get from our shops. It'll look like that when it's finished. Isn't that cute? I'm quite pleased with that one. That's going to be quite nice. The vintage fair is always good fun, so that makes a good few £1,000 for us. Sorry, you haven't that? The more money we raise, the more staff we can have on a one-to-one basis for the patients.
I like the watch. Yes, there was 20 of them. And I heard your son took your credit card off you.
Mm-hmm. And they phoned up the people at the bid place, two people, and cancelled to take my name off and not to accept any money from me, not to accept the credit card, and I haven't to be waited on, you know, haven't to buy anything. Anything I saw in the bid programme, I think, oh, I like that. That'll do for somebody, and I just buy it. But the last two things came after he phoned. Oh, God, came in Friday. And you know, it was a big packet like this, and I thought, what the hell have I ordered? And I managed to get it open. It was 2 trees.
Trees?
Oh, Alicia. And if you'd seen the trunks were like that, and the leaves are all dry, and I've just thrown them in the greenhouse.
Well done.
You don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. They tell you you just have months. It's been 2 years. But
But then I really believe that's a lot to do with the church as well, and all their prayers. Definitely all the prayers.
Do you know how to pray in Pakistan?
No.
Okay.
She doesn't really know a lot, and I don't even know if she knows what cancer means. All she's really heard me saying is, I'm not really feeling very well today.
Right, I try my little I, something beginning with...
I have been trying to save and put money by in the trust fund, and then that money's hers to be able to say, well, if you want to travel the world or go to university, that would help. I thought, just think about it as if you were going to get knocked down by a bus tomorrow. It's just to leave her a wee bit security. After me, my mum and stepdad would be best. That's who she knows best, because they just love her to bits. I've been here since Caris was 1. I wanted to get a house with a garden for her. Probably the best thing is for it to be sold, and then she would have deposit for when she is older for her own place. I couldn't really get married. You know, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. It was for the sake of Caris, because that could put everything in jeopardy. If I got married and I died, I think my husband would inherit the house. Nobody likes to talk about money, nobody likes to talk about death, but it's just one of those things in life you've got to.
I've had a really gorgeous life. I just loved being a midwife. I mean, it wasn't as if I had had any brothers or sisters, or there was no babies round us or anything like that. I just finished my midwifery, and a young girl upstairs asked me would I go to the beach ballroom with her. The first dance came, and this strange man came danced with me. And he said, can I have the next dance? And I said, we'll see. Well, the next dance was a lady's choice. However, Reg came up and he says, I'm sorry to put you in such a predicament, but shall we dance? So we danced, and we danced every dance after that. He just said, look, I saw you, and I said, that's the girl for me. Poor Reg. Poor Reggie. We had such fun laughing, you know. And I said to him one day, I said, do you realise that I give you a sleeping pill when I don't want any nookie? And he looked at me and said, that'll be right. I said, but I give you a Dexedrine when I want you to do the garden. And he just laughed his head off. He said, that's right. But it was right, I did. I did, yes. And he stopped taking tea or coffee, so I had to put it in his soup. Do you want me to sign for it? That's right, dear. Thank you very much. This is what I get around for. And I've got to burn the paper and hide it. Ooh, this might be interesting. For a present. Oh yes, if I bought that I get a free pair of earrings. I can remember that. Oh, they're in a little box. The box will have to go out. God, they're as tiny as anything.
My favourite's this one. Love it. What about Hair Up?
TV's Emma Forbes has a secret. I just love it. The secret to radiant flawless skin.
Fashion collection. A Sambuffle black elderberry food supplement. Oh.
This is the remarkable bit now.
Oh, affordable luxury.
Truly outstanding.
But they're not the same as that. If you look, their hands are enlarged.
When you get these home, you will fall
in love with them. Alicia, use your strength. I bought them for next to nothing at that bid, and I thought if they would like a pair of earrings, to put £2 into the kitty. And if they don't want to put anything into the hospice, they can keep them. You know, that's it. If I was able, I could go to the shops and buy something very expensive that I didn't need, and nobody would be any the wiser. That's it. He doesn't look in there. It's terrible. I'm so glad he wasn't in. I get a lot of enjoyment out of doing it. I really do. And there's somebody else coming to the door. Went down to the doctor and she says, oh, it's lack of estrogen. I said, I don't think it is, but I did what she told me twice. Then I went back down and I said, I'm sorry, it's not lack of estrogen, it's cancer. So that was it. And away I went and got my chemotherapy and my radiotherapy. And it was awful because I didn't have Reg to come back to. You know what I mean? And I thought, oh, I don't like this. Died of septicemia. I said to the Marie Curie nurse, I don't think you'll have to come back tomorrow because I think he's going to go. So I just went into bed with him, put my arms around him. I said, come on, you're going to get off to sleep because I want to go to sleep, dear. And he went to sleep. Fermio rovano, fermio rovani, fermio ro. Sad am I without thee, thou'rt the music of my heart, harp of joy, O Cushmachri, by love's light. Thy foot finds the old pathway to thee. Fermio rovano, fermio rovani, fermio ro. Sad am I without thee.
Unfortunately, during the week we had a telephone call to let us know that Tosh had died at home. We hadn't foreseen him dying imminently. Of course, with any of our patients, things can happen, things can change, and people can die of something quite suddenly without any warning. He would have been quite happy with very suddenly, one minute he was here and the next minute he wasn't here.
Oh, the good life, to be free and explore the unknown. Oh, the heartaches, you must face them alone. I still love you, and in case you wonder why, well, just wake up, 'cause the good life, goodbye.
You don't know if you're going to be here, 1 year, 2 years. You're just going from one day to the next, but some days are different. You'll think different. Say, for example, money. You say, oh, I might only be here 6 months, I'll just go and spend all my money. Or do you say, well, I'll just,
Yeah, I know
I
exactly
could be
how
here
you are,
for
because we're the same with
10 years.
Michael. We look at his future.
You
You've
know,
got to think
and
that way, haven't you?
even-
You've got to think you're going to be there.
Mhm.
You can't.
Yeah.
You cannot think that you're not going to be there.
Aye.
Yeah. You've got to sometimes think about yourself as well. You can't always
You've got
think
a wee bit,
about
yeah.
other
Mhm.
people all the time.
Yeah.
You've got to give
Mhm.
yourself some thought.
Aye.
Yeah.
Like, say I'm maybe like, well, 75%, obviously. My decision is based around Caris, but then you've got that other wee 25%. You say, well, I need some, I need whatever new, or I need to treat myself, and I need to get my hair done. I'd love to be done up like Strictly Come Dancing and taught how to dance for the day.
Yeah. So I look forward to looking for a record for you, Julie. I'll go through all the stuff that I've got and see if I can come up with one that I think might do you. It's good in a way though to be able to look back at them and actually remember your good times because of that as well.
Aye, that would be
And
great.
see what we can do.
I'm sure there'll be something.
That's my release me, that's my type of thing in my head saying, give me a bit of a break here, give me a bit of a chance to get some time out. I never do, but it's always in my head that maybe one day I will like it.
Sheltering a bit, I think. Did you want your cushion underneath you?
Yes, please. I cannot get over the size of this room. I take it that's the pull down bed.
Pull down bed.
Yes, Daisy has already decided she's
having a sleepover.
Yes.
Have a seat.
You're well versed in this.
I am, yes. So you are Dr. Jill Keegan. Just call you Jill.
I have had periods of no pain, but not recently, not for a while.
Because obviously your pain's been quite complex, and like you say, we've been treating it with radiotherapy and that's not really worked, and then you've had this burn and things. And I was reading they've been kind of trying to titrate all your pain control.
Yes, because I was suffering the tailbone pain and sciatic pain, nothing worked. I was just in agony, and they knew I wasn't keen on coming in. Because I was kind of like, oh no, you're not getting me in. But no, it was well worth it because I went home happy and healthier feeling.
That's oxycodone. It's a 20 milligram and a 5 milligram. If that doesn't work within 20 minutes.
But
Okay.
thank you very much, ladies. So it's more a sort of muscular pain that's left. So in another 10 minutes I could be doing cartwheels. I doubt that.
It's Moira's department. We're very lucky, probably a chance in a million of that house coming up. But as soon as we seen it, we knew we wanted it. The access was great, it was all in the flat. So I was very excited. Moira was jumping up and down, she was over the moon about it. Right, jump off the stage, right? I jump off the table, floor will probably break and I hit it right enough. That wee spin bit, I found that quite hard, I think.
We got a couple of letters from your consultant to say that your cancer was in remission.
Yes.
That there was no local recurrence and no disease present. And at that stage we thought, okay, so we needed to talk to Alicia about possibly moving on, and the word discharge is not something that we talk about lightly, Alicia.
And I don't mind, dear, because you've done wonders for me. I can't get over it. I've been since 2009.
2009, yes.
Wow, it shows you how much I enjoyed it. And I'm going on holiday for a week's holiday.
Yes, I believe you're going on a cruise, is that?
I'm going on a cruise. And
I'd quite like to be a fly on the side of the cabin.
I've looked at all the itinerary and I thought, I am going to spend as many euros as I can.
Good. I've got no doubt.
I'm going to have the most wonderful time spending things on what I don't want and I don't need, but somebody else will be happy to have it. Well, you can. You see with all my little bits and pieces. Gonna get married.
If you're not working, sometimes it can make you feel worse. I thought, well, go back and see how it goes. You know, I really enjoy it when I'm there and just really feeling needed. One of my service users said, well, Julie, you've done really well to still be here. A lot of folks going to miss you when you go. But what will I do? How will I know? Who will I get in touch with? And I said, well, you could phone my phone because my mum and dad will have it. And you could leave them a message with your name and they'll phone you back and tell you when the funeral is. But at least she's honest to ask me, and you know, I know that she wants to be there. Date of diagnosis, May 2009. 5 years ago. There was a large interior mediastinal mass, stage 4B, grade high. Disease showed progression. Then it was just really palliative. Chest, radiotherapy. And that was it. And then it says, is there any intervention or treatment planned which may significantly alter progression of the condition? No.
I didn't have a good night last night and I'm heading the same way again tonight, so would you mind if I said no? Love me, kisses. It's difficult to work out if it's because it's a new drug. You know, just can't work out why things aren't working, so because they should be working. This is now what gives me my
fentanyl and
midazolam. But I still take my other ones, my pregabalin, celecoxib, those sort of things orally. My leg's falling off the plate. Hurts so much. I know.
she's had really horrendous pain and it's been really difficult for her to cope with. Paradoxically, now that she probably has had a cord compression, the pain may be better.
Okay.
So since then, we again adjusted the alfentanil, increased that. She had the MRI scan and we got the result of that, which unfortunately is not good.
Will you stay with me? Will you be my love? Among the fields of barley, and can you tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold? I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I broken. But I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold.
The pain that I was in was horrendous. I really can't remember. But unfortunately my poor family do. They remember it all very clearly. Keep telling them, no, I can do this bit by myself, no, I can do that by myself, you know, because they keep trying to do, and I'm like, no, everything from the top down to here I can do by myself.
It's okay, come in.
Just ignore that. Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
no problem.
Cheers.
Then we're going to see what your sitting balance is
Mhm.
like over the side of the bed.
Okay.
And if it's good, and if you're okay with that, we're going to use a slide board and slide you onto the wheelchair. And if you can do that to our satisfaction, even if you get 6 out of 10, Nikki, we'll practice. We'll know from this if you can do a slide board transfer onto a wheelchair. So we'll just have to see how that goes, alright? Enjoy your macaroni and cheese.
I will. What they've done is they've reduced your midazolam ever so slightly. So it was at 30 milligrams yesterday, so it's down to 25 milligrams. So I think the plan, hopefully, if things work out with the tweaking it down a little bit, would be to eventually get rid of the pump, Nicola, and have you on tablet medicine.
Back to my tablets.
Yeah, because that'd be a bit more manageable for homing. What have you got now?
The back crumble.
What do you like?
Lovely.
Well, you're right, there's many puddings in my life.
Enjoy.
Oh, I will. I am.
She's finding strength from somewhere, I'm not quite sure whether it's just the sheer love of her family. I think she's had a lot of loss in terms of independence because of the fact that she's now almost immobile, and I think she's overcome that quite remarkably, where some people would just say, no, I've had it, I don't want to go on with this.
When your day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had too much of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries and everybody hurts.
Now it's time to sing along when your day is not alone. Hold on if you feel like letting go. Hold on if you think you've had too much of this life. Hang on, 'cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your friends. Everybody hurts. Don't throw your hand. Oh no. Don't throw your hand if you feel like you're alone. No, 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 you're not alone. If you're on your own in this life, the days and nights are long. Ooh, when you think you've had too much of this life to hang on. Well, everybody hurts. Sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Sometimes.
You could say something, you think, what did you say? And they're like, I didn't say that, wasn't what you were thinking.
This place is everything that we could ever wish for. I can't believe I'm here. Moving day was a different story. A very eventful day, but we've got over it and we're here and that's it, you know. The view is just amazing, just sold it for us, didn't it? I could give my son a better gift, I don't think, you know, something that'll be his for life, you know.
You might not even be able to buy something if you had a lot of money like this to actually sit here and get what we've got.
Yeah.
So we feel really lucky. I'm ill, I've got lots of problems, but I'm still alive, I'm still walking about. Just being with my family, it is good. Having time with them now.
I think I've always kind of thought about death anyway. I'm sure most people would be lying if they says they weren't scared how it's going to happen, how it's going to come about, who'll be there with you. I've got more laid back. I'm quite at peace that if I went tomorrow, I'm okay with that.
So put your own hand on your tummy. Just
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hey. Hip hip
Oh well, I think we might get together and sing a verse or two.
One year
Something simple, and you got a few from each day, and then just bring them together. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees. Dream a little dream of me. That's wrong. Dream a little dream of me.
Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me.
While I'm alone and blue as can be.
Starts fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear.
Just saying this.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me.
But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream for me.
It's been 5 years since my diagnosis. I'm back on chemo again, and I will be having a stem cell transplant, my second one, soon, and it's thanks to modern medicine that I'm still here.
There's some tough days trying to deal with this illness, and Murray's always there to support me. She always makes me laugh when I'm looking down, and she always tries to make me feel okay.
I'm still here, I'm still going strong, and you know, I've found someone that I love and he loves me. It's amazing how life's turned around, and you know, what can I say? Just never say never.
I, Julie, declare my love for you, Stephen.
And I give myself to you as your wife.
And I give myself to you as your wife.
He loves you, baby.
To pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
Dreaming only lasts until you wake up and you find you're not asleep. Silence only sticks around till someone in the room decides to speak. And luck runs out and hearts go cold. We're only young until we're old, and summer leaves us wondering where it went. The friends you have can disappear. The whole world can change within a year. Money only lasts until it's spent. But you last a lifetime. You last last a lifetime. Hey love, can we dance together? Since I found you, feels like time don't matter. Hey love, now I feel much better. You've shown me forever. See
You last a lifetime.